Hello, Glitch Ripper here. I'm back at my base. It's Thaumic Resurgence 2. And, yeah, I think I'm going to start up Botania if I can. I'm gonna need to see first if I have any flowers around, or if I'm gonna have to go out and get them. Looks like I'm gonna have to go out and get them, so that'll be fine. Yeah, I got my chest pretty stuffed after the whole inventory load issue. But, that's okay. Probably gonna add myself another storage house sometime soon, because I do have another capsule with a little village house in it, so I should be fine. So, that'll be okay. Now, first of all, I need to go out and see if I can find myself some Botania flowers. Preferably and not have to deal with too terribly much interference, although I do have this to get rid of such, problems. Like him. I saw you sneaking up on me. Thanks for becoming roasted meat. You will be, a treasured meal. Yes, thank you. Anyhow, yeah, I'm not sure where all my, uh, like, Botania flowers went. I don't remember really harvesting a lot of them. Or did I? I emptied that out, so that's not there. Did I have a pouch? No, it does not seem like I had a... Oh wait, I do. I do have a flower pouch. Okay, I just wasn't seeing where it went. Okay, so I've actually got quite a bit. It's been a while. Whew. It's been a while since I did the harvesting. Okay, so I am actually good with that. That's nice. That's gonna save me a lot of time. Okay, the question is, where am I gonna do it at? I can do some bit close to my base, actually. Then maybe figure a new spot after a while. Of course, I could also do it at my Thumbcraft area, but that is on top of a snowy mountain. It's better to do it in nice open green spaces. So, we'll figure that part out. Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna be getting myself a few of the basics here. Okay. In that case, I'll just slip back and yep, let me through. There we go. Okay. Well, starting off Botania as usual, you're gonna need a pill apothecary and a few other things. So let's see here. Let's see, I want the basic one. It's 2 slabs for regular cobblestone, and a lot of different things can be used as the other one, of course. Let's see here. Most I have happens to be white. That's actually kind of funny. Because normally I'm looking for that quite a bit. Normally I do have to look for it, but this time I'm okay. What a convenient time. Okay, I'm gonna need myself some seeds, at least some seeds. I can get more as I need to go. Okay, now where in this area do I want to do it? I don't think I should do it close to the nether portal. Over here, there's more of a view, and if anything happens, I'd see it coming. I think I can start kind of over here in this area. And that would be good. And taking those particular cactus a while to grow, but that's fine. I only recently planted them. So, or can they grow? I'm wondering that, because they're kind of a different type of cactus. Okay, petal apothecary? Huh. You know, uh, why not? Because it doesn't want you to place it there. It could be placed there, apparently. Which is kind of weird, but whatever. It just doesn't connect with the water the same, but that's fine. It's not one of those things that absolutely has to be just on it. Okay. Excellent. All four at once. And my pure daisy. Okay, pure daisy, we're gonna be doing some work. Because I need to get my stuff. And lots of it. Because I really wanted to be able to get certain flowers. The best way to do it will be using Botania to do some alchemy. So let's see how close I can get to there in one good run. Okay. Oh yeah, it'd probably be a good idea if I... Oh, that's right. I had one of my tables thrashed. So my portable table was possibly blown up by a dragon. That was intense. Also, I will, of course, I can just work from here for a while. So that's not going to be a major issue. Okay, and get myself some wooden logs. Because this is where the usual stuff winds up. Actually, while I'm waiting for it to do its special cycle, whenever I'm doing the pure daisy, I can get myself a little, something else done. Namely, trying to figure a good spot for my whole, capsule thing. Because I still have that one. Because I'm definitely going to need that. Okay, so while that's going through... where do I want to put this? It's a good question. So wherever I do... oh, it's about time to sleep. I think I could pick that up, move it, then get stuff placed there. Or maybe do this to the side, if I can move those. What do I got over there? Okay, I don't have anything as a barrier over there, so maybe I could put it next to it? Maybe. Either way, I'm going to have to sleep for a moment because the sun's going down. I'm trying to get this done effectively without too much interference this time. When I want to chase down a lot of monsters, I will. Because I do have the means to do so. Oh, since I'm kind of stuck with you two, might as well, oh, that one's in absolutely the wrong spot. Even more wrong spot, because I need to actually... Seriously! I needed to do all that just to get... to that one piece of pixie dust. Seriously? Okay, that was awkward. Whoa, lag spike. Okay. Resuming. Seem to have a couple extra spruce. Yeah. Well, apparently I hadn't really, used those spruce slabs before. At least I hadn't scanned them. Okay. back to the business at hand, whether or not it's one thing or the other. It's like, so first check to see if there it is. My living rock is ready. I'm gonna need that to make myself a nice mana pool. From that I'll need to do some other things. Okay. Mana pool. Thank you, thank you. Gonna be incredibly useful. Okay, maybe I can get back to the whole attempting to position this little capsule thing. I figured out I hadn't scanned them yet. Okay, let's get that out of my hand for a moment. So I can see if I really can't put that to the side, because I can always kind of landscape a little bit. Yeah, I could put that here on this side and attach it that way. And whenever I've attached it that way, should be able to connect fairly easy. Okay. Okay. Oh, the aim on this thing is a little weird right now. I think it's probably because it doesn't have blocks to support it. Like, it doesn't realize what it's doing. So it's just aiming. Okay, those are blocks it would try to override. So I need to be able to pre-landscape this. And then that will help it to figure out what in the world it's doing. Okay, so don't need that right there right now. So we can zip around here. Turn this in. That's not enough to do much with. Oh, I already had some slabs. That would have helped to know. Okay, so I'll grab myself some dirt and elevate that. Shouldn't take much more than a stack. If I elevate that, I should be able to deploy that capsule and put that structure over there. And then it should be able to locate it fine. So, let's, see if I can get it to center on it whenever I've got a few more blocks on it. I know, kind of a weird way of doing it, but I've got a reason. I'm trying to see if I can, in fact, get it to angle for that. Preferably from one side. Okay, well, now that I'm looking at that, I definitely need to put some over here. Okay. 9 left. That ought to be fine. Whoop. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, now let's try this capsule again. See if I can, in fact, place this over here. Okay, now... what do I use to rotate it? Left click to rotate it. Right click is instant deploy. Okay, I think I know which way is going to be stairs. Yeah, and I want them facing at me. From here. Then again, do I? Yeah, I think I want them facing more that way. Okay, Because I can put some more under that. Yeah, that works out. So maybe I'm going to need a little more dirt. No, that's not quite right. Still need a little something. Okay, now I can get myself some stairs. Can get that handled. Oh, and my wood is ready. Specifically, my living wood. And as you might recall, I'll probably be needing this to produce my lovely wand in this type. Going a little bit different. Instead of my usual, I'll be going with a solid white wand. Now let me see here. Is that? Oh yeah, that is 3. Okay. Oops, wrong thing. I meant to hit internal crafting. Oh, this reminds me. There's something that I might want to do a little differently elsewhere. Since my monk abilities aren't really giving me the ability to do my full step the way that they should be, I'm going to see if maybe I can use a cyclic option. Okay. Let's see, which one was that? Not the relic apple. There we go. Apple of lofty stature. Requires an apple, orange and cyan dye, and grass. Again, cyclic, you have some very interesting recipes. And I'm definitely going to have some space in my inventory for that. Okay. Let me see here. Now, what I'm going to need to do is to make some flowers that can actually power this thing. In fact, I probably need to pop some charges somewhere. That'll give me a little room. But other than that, the fact is I'm going to need to be able to have enough ingredients to pull off not only the apple of lofty stature, but, oh wait, that's right, I also, I should probably, actually have this nature chest somewhere, and, maybe use it to hold my my plants, so, that'd be nice. As I said, I was going to use this for, this is a small one, so it's probably going to be useful for that. Okay, so that'll help out later with those kind of things. Okay, now, as usual, I need to have some decent mana sources. So let's see, generating flora. Okay. These are temporary. So probably not. The classic Indo flames. This ought to help. See, brown, red, and light gray. Do I have the proper flowers for that? See, that's a good question right now. How to torch 101. Just have that bauble. You'll be very good. Okay, so I'll have to check and see if I even have those flowers. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go out flower hunting again. Not a big deal, it's just something you kind of need to do. Because I'm on my way to trying to get Alchemy Catalyst stuff set up. See, brown, light gray, and red. See, I have... Oh dear, I have not found brown yet. Is one of these... Okay, that's light gray, so I need to look for brown. I need to look for brown. That's the thing. Of course, there is more than one way to do that, so I'm actually kind of okay with that. Because I can go with the classic floral fertilizer routine and just make some until I get some. I think I'll do that. Now, have I made some in advance? Is a good question. No, I have not. Okay. Fair enough. In that case, the, bone meal, dandelion yellow. Apparently I have not done that before, turning these into dye. Oh well. Might as well now. This is the classic way to do floral fertilizer whenever you have no other flowers. There we go. And that's how you get a quick stack. Yoink. Okay. Now, I need to put this with my other deployed ones. Because I know there's probably a good way to revert those, but I think the way that should have worked may have crashed. So there is a problem. Okay, I need brown to get Indo Flames, because I will need some mana to get this kick-started. And at least I believe so. Let me see, is it under Natural Apparatus? Alchemizing with mana. Yeah, because I need a mana pearl. The mana steel, and, well, that's okay. That'll be okay. It's the mana pearl I'm really gonna need differently. That takes a decent built-up chunk. Or at least I don't think I have mana pearls, because sometimes you get them as treasure, but I think I only got mana steel. So therefore, not happening. Also, I need to do that thing with stone again. Because I'm gonna need more than 3 pieces of living rock. Yeah, that happens too. Well, while it's doing that, I'll be able to do the, attempt to get the brown flower. So I need the mystical brown flower. Otherwise, it's not gonna go. Because I'd like to have some Indo Flames. And it is possible to brute force your way through a good portion of the mod with Indo Flames and a ton of fuel. Because they just convert combustibles into mana. Okay, I need to fill in my colors, so I'm just probably going to just do a ton of these and see what happens. And to clear out some space. Well, that happened. Okay. Put the charges in here for transport. At least I didn't get hit hard enough to really need the immunizer. that could have went bad, but it didn't. At least not in a way that the equipment would indicate. Okay, so where was I know I'm going in circles, but it's kind of how I navigate my house. It's weird, I know, but it works for me, we'll put it that way. Ah, okay, that's ready too. Good to know. Wondering how I'm being able to harvest this with my sword? It's because Monk apparently doesn't even count this as as a weapon. So it's like, no, no, we're not even going to bother. And I'm like, okay, fine. It's good for me. You do a little flower trimming anyhow. Hellebore seeds. Oh, okay. Wait a moment. Was one of those a... Oh, I think I can do stuff with my axe in that case. Wormwood. Botania. Ah, hellebore. Okay. There we go. Have a nice time. Ah, the hellebore. Otherwise known as the winter rose. It's named hellebore because it's apparently rather toasty. It's one of the few plants ever that actually has its own internal heating. That's right, it can control its temperature. Not too many plants can do that. It's pretty select group. The way to spot a winter rose in the winter is to look for the flower that has an area around it that's melted away, because it will in fact melt the snow around itself. It gets through winter with its own unique brand of brute force. It's called, yeah, just use heat. It's like, in the middle of winter. It's like, yep, that's how I roll. That's how that plant rolls. So that's when you're going, okay, whatever, you do you. It's a nice plant, so it's like, okay, it's nice to let it just be itself in the winter. Again, it's very rare. There's reasons for the expression rare as winter roses. And here I'm cultivating them in Minecraft. Oh, go figure. What's really funny is they rarely pop up directly on the spot that you click. I don't know why, but it is what it is. I think I've scanned all these with Thaumcraft. If it scans inside them, I think I have, but let me give that a quick check. No, I have not. I have not done the Scanoflower. Scanned some of them. Probably in World while I was walking around. Again, it's been a while since I came back to the flowerage. Really needed to. Now I have a very specific reason. It's called I need more plants for my altar, and I'm definitely going to get them. And here on Lucky Flowers, what plants will I get? Well, they'll all be flowers. It's kind of in the name. Him. This is what happens when your fists are just too fast. Is you will smash things you don't intend to smash. So I totally was not really trying to hit the ground. That's ginseng, which is nice. Great, useful plant. Don't know if they're going to have any of its uses in the mod that are the really cool uses in real life, but we'll see. A lot of things about rustic I'm going to check into over time. And I know it has its own systems of herbalism, so that's going to be neat. It never shows up right where you pointed. At least it hasn't. Oh, finally, it did. It did. It actually did show up right where I pointed it. Okay, after this, or after a few more, I'll probably see how many I've got. Probably after this one, because I'm going to have to readjust that thing's position anyhow. So, yeah, it happened again. I realize this. It's kind of apparent with the hole. Okay, let's see what I got here. Pretty good selection. I've replenished my mystical whites that I used up. That's always good. At least break even. Okay. From what I remembered, I needed a couple of these to every red, and therefore to every light gray. If I remember the recipe in the book correctly. And it's about that time again. Yes, 2 brown, 1 light gray, 1 red. Okay. So I'm definitely gonna have to nap and then pop back out. Hey fairies. Next time, will you please give me my pixie dust in a way of which doesn't fly all over the place? Opens the book at the same time. Okay. That was fair. That was on me. There we go. I'm not plucking you. You are not a turkey. Or a duck. Or a chicken. There's no plucking involved. You should not be going ouch. I'm just gently brushing your wings and getting some nice dust off of them. I don't really have to do that big of an effort. I could probably just blow on them and get the same result. And which one is this? Wormwood. Okay. That goes over here. There we go. Okay, now I can get the seed I'm going to need to pull this off. I literally just need that one space in my main inventory. Well, this will kind of improve that for a moment anyhow. Although I really do need to have these more protected. Because we know what happened last time. It's exploded by a dragon. That was absurdly painful. Like absurdly painful. Okay, let's get this going and hope that everything turns out fine. Oh, I already filled it. Okay. That makes things easier. Let's get these converted. Maybe I can get a couple here. Just getting a pair of them would be nice. Therefore, I will need that again. Yeah, just need a little more seedage. No biggie. Okay. In that case, I should be good to go. Don't worry. It'll be fine. Okay, I will... Okay, it's in. We're good. There we go. Couple of nice Indo flames. Okay, I'll put them over here nearby, because I'm definitely going to need them. This area. Okay. And now I'm going to... Oh yeah, I'm going to need more living wood. It's definitely something I'm going to need, because otherwise I won't be able to make my, my lovely, mana relays. Because how am I going to move my mana without those? Yeah, that'd be a serious problem. You can't pump your mana without those. Okay. Now, that reminds me. What else am I going to need for... Wrong book. Wrong book. I grabbed my Thaumic. This isn't time for that research. This is time for something that will help that research. And synergize with that research. Let's see, the mana spreader added a lot more to it than it used to be, but that's okay. There we go. I'll just need one for now. So I just need gold ingot to go with that. Can put that up for a little while. That'll be sufficient. And I'm going to need a pearl for whenever it's ready. Did I get any black lotuses? I do have one. I'm actually thinking of using it this time. I can't give the mana back from the bottle. That would be great, but it don't work that way. I wish it did. I really wish it did. You could unbottle mana. That's something that I've always kind of wished of Botania, but it never came. Okay, in that case. At least I don't think you can unbottle mana. That would be beautiful. But I don't think you can. Here we go, mana spreader. Okay. There's that. And time to, let me see, is this in function bind mode? Okay. Okay, everything's set on that. I just need to give it some nice fuel. I think Mobius fuel is as high as it normally goes and actually manages to pull off the whole amount. So let's toss a couple of these over. There we go. It's now pulsing. It's getting it decently quickly. This will give me a small burst. It's not going to be a big burst, but it'll... I know, it's hard to notice, but a little mana goes a long way. Okay, so now I need to just hold this over it and see whenever it says I can do it. Wow, that was fast. So, as I said, a little mana goes a long way. Okay, have mana pearl, will travel. Okay, so the next step is to, of course, actually make the thing. And then I'll be able to upgrade my mana pool at will with it, and just kind of toggle the ability on and off. Okay, Alchemy Catalyst. 4 living rock, oh yeah, 2 gold, and 2 bringstands. Okay, we should be good with that. 2 of these. Let's see, brewing stand. Do I not have the... I don't have the brewing stand actually made that way. Okay, fair enough. I'll just have to produce one. At least I don't have it scanned. Wouldn't be the first time that I made something without scanning it. And just rush through. In fact, I should probably scan a few things now, just to be sure. There we go. There we go. It has been scanned that way at least. I know this has been scanned that way. So, all I need to do is do the brew. And it's not Mountain Dew. It's just a brew. Okay. You know, I probably, just in case I don't have one, should probably grab one for myself, because I have a feeling I've been neglecting it to this point, since I've had, like, all sorts of other means. So, let's do this. The Alchemy Catalyst. Yeah, that scanned well. Okay. You're probably wondering, why is that so important? Well, let's go through this section here about it. Well, whenever I get back to it. Natural... There we go. Okay. This is the end of the section, Alchemizing with Mana. The Alchemy Catalyst allows you to put it underneath a mana pool, and then you get all sorts of recipes that you can then alchemize with, like you can turn rotten flesh into leather, which seems to be a hilarious gain in EMC, but I'm not sure if they're factoring in, like, Thaumcraft or mana pool usage with that. Usually leather is not that high. You can cycle between, like, various logs, like, directly. You can also cycle between various saplings. So if there's any sapling I'm missing out of the main ones, I can do it that way, but it doesn't automatically adjust for modded ones, so keep that in mind. You can break glowstone into its 4 component pieces of glowstone dust immediately. You can also shatter quartz into 4 pieces of quartz otherwise, including block forms that are modded, or at least the ones from Botania. So keep that in mind as well. You can do chiseled stone bricks. You can turn snow into ice. You can cycle back and forth between vines and lily pads. You can go between various fish. Turn wheat into... You go between, like, vegetables and seeds. You can turn a poisonous potato back to a normal potato. Blaze rods into netherwort. Cycle between flint and that. Get name tags. Break wool into string. Turn slime into cactus and back and forth. A gas tier into an ender pearl. You cycle between redstone and glowstone dust. Turn cobble into sand. Terracotta into red sand. Go between the metamorphic rocks. Turn... Yeah, it has a lot of uses. You can actually turn a popped coarse fruit into a coarse flower, which would mean if you got coarse fruit from another source, you could use that. You can cycle between various other plants. Here's where some of the big cycles come in. Because I want to turn an oxy daisy into a sunflower. You can turn those into, like, the other 2 high flowers. That's what I'm wanting to do. And apparently that doesn't pause, so that was incredibly dangerous that I was just standing out there with my book open. Yeah, that could have went horribly wrong. I don't even have an interdiction torch up right now. So what was I thinking? I really need to stop reflexively doing that. I see any kind of opening that has a door and I must shut it. It's just problematic that that keeps turning out that way. Okay, now I think I've got most of the flowers. I think I have peony. Yes, I do. Lilac, yes. True rose, yes. The one I don't have is sunflower. But with that, I can just use an oxy daisy. Now here's how this system works. And where me punching through the ground will actually be useful. Because you put it underneath. Note that it also tells you if an operation is able to be successful with the check mark. So, that finally have sunflower. That took long enough. It seriously just took quite some time. I might leave it that way, actually, because I'll need to get to it so I can turn it on and off, and I'll need to remember I've even got it there. Because that is easy to forget whether or not you got to turn it on or off. Because there's some things that you can only do as operations with it whenever you have the alchemy catalyst there, and some that you can only do when it's not there. Because some things, if you throw them into a mana pool, will actually turn into something by default, but it changes what that is with the alchemy catalyst. So that's why it's good to be able to toggle it on and off and remember where you got it. But in this case, I think I'm going to need it there, because I might have to switch between a few other things. So with that, I should be able to more fully experiment with my altar finally. So whenever I finally go back over there and do some other things on Dangerous Stuff Hill, I can maybe perfect my altar and make it where I can truly get a ton of power out of it. Because now that I have the ability to have all sorts of other flowers done, I can also check a few modded flowers, like, again, those from Botania, those from, like, Rustic and otherwise, and see if I can get a much more grand plant diversity around it to really up the power load. Because the more diverse your plants are around an altar, the better. It's kind of like with witchery before, and that same's true in bewitchment. The better variety you've got of greenery around it, the better it is. So I'll be able to get more oomph that way. But I'll have to experiment with that another time. For now, I'll be logging off, so hope to hear from you all later, and bye for now, everybody.